Light. I'm gonna sit down. We're going to do some meal prep together. We're gonna answer questions together after a Monday, just get refocused, recentered. I wanna know who is in the chat. Hi Bestie, hi Connie, hi Carla, hi Sally, hi Amy. Give me a thumbs up to make sure you can hear me okay and see me okay. Last time I had apparently a crazy filter on my face, so if I do, tell me if the filter is going out of control. Alicia's also in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so I have the dogs here with me. Hopefully they don't go bonker doodles while we talk about GLP-1 weight loss. All of my GLP-1 buddies, I am so glad you guys are here, and weight loss buddies too. Latoya's in the chat. Okay, good. We're good. Okay, Lisa's there. Yay, oh my beautiful friends. I wanna know what went well today for you. We gotta do, before we dive into action items, we gotta focus in on what went well today. Let's do a quick gratitude list. Let's start off centered in gratitude. For me, what went well today is I'm here with you guys. Like I'm really excited. And I have a whole setup. Hold on, oh yeah, Chelsea says, I woke up. I've got all of my meal prep stuff here. We're gonna do a little meal prep together because I did not do it yesterday. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna do a little meal prep together, but I wanna see the chat. Oh yay, Puzzle Girl says, I got a new low weight. There's an echo in the microphone. Oh no, there's an echo in the microphone. Tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad the audio is. It's echoing. If I close this thing, everyone's gonna lose the link. Oh, okay. Let me go fix the mic. Someone says no echo here. Elaine says no echo here. Megan says, I didn't miss the live. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, Danny's not having echo, no echo. The audio is okay. You're fine. Okay, some people are saying that there's no echo. Okay, I'm sorry, friends. There's no echo. Okay, a lot of people are saying there's overwhelming no echo. I'm gonna keep going. If it gets bad, I will stop it. But here's my problem, besties, is if I turn off the live and people who are gonna join us late are gonna lose the link, and that will make me quite sad. And I don't want, they're gonna get confused. I'd get confused. Okay, people are saying there's no echo, and it's sounding okay. What we're gonna do, we're doing our gratitude list. Joy lost weight this morning. I love that. And tell me, by the way, too, if there's a crazy filter, I wanna fix it. I don't want the crazy, no. Okay, I'm turning off all the filters. Hopefully that's not a crazy filter hopping up. Carla says, this is the first chat I've been able to catch. I want to hear what's good for you. If you haven't put it in the chat, tell me what went well for you today on your weight loss journey. We need to celebrate the victories. I feel like for me, I'll use my I statements. I'm frequently so critical. And so I want us to not be critical. I want us to focus in on gratitude, what went well. And for me, I'm really pumped. I have all of this stuff here that I'm really excited to do for some meal prep together. The dogs are here. They may freak out if we get a package delivery. Usually we funnel them away, but the count is not able to funnel them today. So we're just gonna do it. And if I miss you in the chat, your comment, it's not you, it's me. I always get so annoyed when I watch people's lives and they're like, they didn't answer my comment in the chat. Know that there's just a lot of comments in the chat, and I'm so grateful you all are here. Denise says she lost 2 pounds this week. Linda says she had a bowel movement. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. I love that. Connie says first time in the chat. Amy says she's discovering lunches that work for her. I would love, so we can also help. Let me go back over, hold on. So we can go back over and be of service for Amy too. Do you guys have favorite lunches that you enjoy? We just had tonight for dinner, I already cleaned it up, but that Irish stew from Costco, friends, besties, it was so good. Here, let me take you over to their fridge and I'll show you. It was high protein. It was really, really good. This is the leftover for the Duke's lunch tomorrow. High protein, has vegetables in it. I didn't make the salad with it, but we had extra carrots with it. It was so good well, you guys haven't seen my Costco haul yet. I think that video comes out tomorrow. Anyways, I digress. It's really, really good. Okay, cooking dinner right now. Marianne's here. I'm so glad you're here. Chelsea says new jeans. Oh, yay. Bud is going to freak out with Freddie and Wilma if they freak out. They're going to freak out. My friend Wilma will definitely freak out at some point on this live stream. Okay, yay! Jan just said, I just bought some BIOptimizers magnesium. So excited. Okay, Jan, I'm so glad you said that. I had with me, because I want to talk about it, because someone just said that they pooped. Was it Linda? Linda, I'm sorry, girl, if I'm pegging you for pooping. If you are having pooping issues, for me, obviously before taking any healthcare supplement, talk to your healthcare provider. But Jan just said she had bought the BIOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough. Use the discount code QUEEN. I will link it down in the comments and in the description. It's bioptimizers.com. /queen. But at checkout, you can use the code QUEEN. It'll save you some extra coin, honey. Save that coin for fun, weight loss stuff. This helps with sleep. I will take it. So Jan, I don't know how you're doing, but how I do, you do you. But for me, I take about an hour or two before bedtime. It helps to calm me down. It gives great sleep for me. Muscle recovery. That's the other big thing with weight training. Look at that muscle. Let's all flex our muscles. Y'all, I'm working on it, honey. So anyways, I highly recommend, we'll talk about their digestive enzymes too in a little bit. If you're interested, let me know in the chat. Karen says she was down 170 pounds was at first. Ooh, Heather's victories are, she drank her first 40 ounce before lunch, brought a snack to training class this morning, and only ate half of what she brought. You go, Heather. I'm giving you a knuckles. Good job. Good job. Danny says, yay for the poop. Blessed says, tried Ozempic in my leg today. It worked out great. I usually do my stomach. Blessed, how do you feel? Does it feel like you have more appetite suppression by changing up your injection site? I'm always so curious to hear about people's injection site changes, if it makes a big difference for them or if it doesn't make a big difference for them. Kiki says, and if you're just joining us, we're talking about what went well today and our gratitude for today. Before we dive into like things we're gonna work on, we gotta focus in on the positive. A positive mind is gonna put out positive output, and what matters in this weight loss game is output. So what went well today for you? Kiki said, I lost 2 more pounds. High five, Kiki! And says, currently drinking her watermelon elements. You go, girl. High five, high five, high five. Thelma says, a new weight training routine today. Okay, Thelma, how did you get your weight training routine? Dying to know. Was it Muscle Wiki? Losing It Gray says, Countess, did you try the new Bear Bells pumpkin spice bar? Losing It Grays, I didn't know they had a Bear Bells pumpkin spice bar. Do I need to buy it? I haven't bought it yet. The Count will flip his weight. He loves, I always feel like I say it wrong. Bear Bell, Bear Bell. I have not bought it yet. Is it good? And should I buy it? Carla says, I have so much energy on 7.5 milligrams. We love that. High five. The other Carla says, I was finally able to sleep a full 8 hours. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I love that. Hi, Joanne. Joanne, I was going to wear your peacock necklace you gave me, and I left it upstairs, and I'm just seeing your name, and now I'm saying fiddlesticks to myself because I wanted to wear your peacock necklace and go, caw, caw. That's not how peacocks sound because we live near a peacock farm, but that would be the sound I would make. Denise says, first time here, didn't know about this chat. Oh my gosh, the chat's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, Welksy says, I received a letter from my insurance stating that they will no longer cover ZEPBOUND. I don't know what to do since I can't afford it. A couple of things. One, I have a video on this, going from ZEPBOUND to WEGOVY, kind of the expectations. The biggest thing is that, a couple of big things. One is your insurance, they're going to be covering, or they're switching over to WEGOVY, I'm assuming. I'm going to go with that assumption that they're not just dropping you, that they're going to switch you over. So knowing that you may have less weight loss, the data shows that when we switch from ZEPBOUND to WEGOVY, there is a slightly less weight loss. But if you're on a lower dose of ZEPBOUND, again, none of this is medical advice. I am not medical at all. I am punting to your healthcare provider with this information to talk to them about it. Simply my own experience, strength, and hope. So making sure we're being super clear on that y'all, I'm just an ordinary girl, not a medical person. So with that, I would ask them about the different side effects. Maybe if you had on ZEPBOUND, you didn't have nausea, maybe you'll have that on WEGOVY. So just being prepared for the 4 most common ones: diarrhea, constipation, nausea, and vomiting. And that the weight loss may be slower, but if you are on a lower dose of ZEPBOUND, it may not be. So, Carla says, I bought Masszymes from BIOptimizers and I love it. Carla, do you take 2 of the Masszymes digestive enzymes at lunch or dinner? I typically take the digestive enzymes because of the delayed gastric emptying with ZEPBOUND. I typically take it at my lunch, with my lunch, because usually also my lunches are bigger, and usually for me that's when I have more bloating or gas, depending. And so the digestive enzymes helps with more bloating or gas. 4 times more digestive enzymes than other brands. You can use the discount code QUEEN. Oh, it's Michelle. It's Michelle. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I was thinking about you, girl. I hope your school day went well. I was thinking about you with the kiddos today. Hope you had a good one. Kimsey says her or his free weights arrived today. What weight training routine are you going to do? Are you in the free group, Kimsey? Hopefully. Y'all, it's hot in here. I feel like I need to turn on my AC. You guys are making me sweat, girls. Let me see here. And gentlemen, my heartbeat is 120 beats per minute right now. Y'all, it's like I'm doing cardio, but with my lips. Okay, so Lisa says, the doctor increased me to 10 milligrams starting this week. Will this make a difference? Been on 7.5 milligrams for 8 weeks. Okay, Lisa, first and foremost, I'm gonna get our besties to loop in of their experience, strength, and hope, because I always like to talk from a place of what we've done. So if you were on 10 milligrams, tell us in the chat what your experience was so we can help Lisa. My experience, strength, and hope, I was on 2.5 milligrams for 1 month, 5 milligrams for 1 month, 7.5 milligrams for 1 month. And the part of that was because of the shortages. And that was 2 years ago, and 2 years and 9 months ago. I've now lost over 112 pounds. If you don't know my story, one of the beginners with Manjaro, one of the OGs with it, and then transferred over to ZEPBOUND and then GLP-1 plus GIP. It's the Tirzepatide compound. And so I found jumping from 10 milligrams, yes, that was for me. And then I was on 10 milligrams for 3 months. In hindsight, I wish I was on 10 milligrams for only 2 months, but I did it for 3 months. Part of that was because of the shortages, Lisa. I found a significant difference for appetite suppression. However, everyone is different, and you may not find, I have had, when I went from 10 milligrams to 12.5 milligrams, I think that was the dose, of where I thought it was going to be this massive appetite suppression, and I was kind of let down. So going in with no expectations, but being prepared if you do have a lot of appetite suppression, if you do have more side effects, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, or vomiting. Those are the 4 most common ones. Underneath my bathroom sink, I just put I have a little like plastic tub for diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting, for like Pepto-Bismol, things like that to help with all of those different side effects. For me, it was really, really helpful to switch to the 10.5 milligrams. So I hope that helps. Lori says, went to Sam's with the hubby and didn't buy any cookies or candy. High five. She did buy some high protein snacks. Lori, what do I need to get from Sam's Club? You'll see my Costco order yesterday. Rain says, quit ZEPBOUND 3 months ago after losing 55 pounds, only gained 4 pounds. Good habits are sticking. High five, Rain. I love hearing that. I love hearing that because right at the end of the day, isn't this about lifestyle changes, changing our lives? And I feel like here at the Countess of Shopping community, the Counts and the Countesses, we are so good at making those positive changes in our lives and sticking with it. So that makes me super happy. Yes, Lori says, BIOptimizer magnesium breakthrough for the win. Yes. If you guys are tuning in on that, we do have the discount code QUEEN. I do recommend on bioptimizers.com/queen getting the bundle set. For lunch, I take the digestive enzymes, obviously before taking any supplements, talk to your healthcare provider. And then at nighttime, I take the magnesium breakthrough about an hour or two before bed. Use the discount code QUEEN. Amy's Victory is down 2 clothing sizes. High five, friend. Doesn't that feel so good? That was like, and then this is the other thing, Amy, is then clearing out my closet. That was like, first I was down a size, and then cleaning out my closet felt so good. Debbie says, great homemade chili from a local farm stand and great cucumbers. Oh, Debbie, I want to come to your house, girl. Invite me. Invite me over. I want that. That sounds so good. I've got here, and y'all know I typically do this on lives. I'm all set to do meal prep, and then I just get to yapping and I don't. And then I just give you the app and I don't. I better plug my phone in. Nancy says, oh, speaking of clothes donation, let me make sure, there we go. Nancy says that she just donated 8 bags of non-fitting clothes to the thrift shop today. It felt so good. Nancy, you're my hero. I need to declutter like nobody's business. So you're motivating me. We should do a challenge in the group on countessofshopping.com/group. We should do a challenge. Several people, by the way, were saying that they were having challenges getting into the group today. I think there was an app update, so just FYI. And if you're new, shoot me an email if you're not able to get into the group. If like the link isn't working for you, shoot me an email. Lisa says, how many do you take of the magnesium? I take 2, Lisa. You could start with 1 and see how you know when you've had too much magnesium. Again, not medical advice, always talk to your own healthcare provider. But for me, when I know I've taken too many is when I have loose stools. That's too many. So for me, 2 works well. But I feel it. The days that I don't, and y'all, I wouldn't recommend stuff unless out of integrity, like I'm a woman of integrity. I wouldn't recommend something unless I loved it. And thousands of people in our community have also bought it and loved it too. But I take 2. And I take it at night, about an hour before bed, sometimes 2, but usually about an hour before bed. Susie says they resolved my problem. Oh, yay. Good, good, good. Denise says I finally moved up to 7.5 milligrams after 17 months. Linda says good stuff BIOptimizers. Hi, Linda. Is that Linda, OG Linda? Linda T? Is that OG Linda T? Okay. By the way, hopefully this isn't a filter. I cannot tell if it is. If it looks wonky, tell me in the comments, besties. If there's a filter, I thought I took off all my filters. Kiki says, I love BIOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough. I just got recommended to my cousin this morning. Yay, Kiki, high five. Make sure you give her the code QUEEN so she can save some money. We love saving that money. Blue Rose says, I put on a D&G t-shirt that I haven't used since 1996, nearly 30 years. Blue Rose, I love that. So if you're just joining us, I wanna know what you're grateful for and I wanna know your victories today. That's a great victory, Blue Rose. I love that. Connie says, I don't have constipation, mine goes the other way. Sorry, TMI, not at all. Not at all, girlfriend. I also like it because it helps with muscle recovery and with sleep. For me, that was the big reason why I started originally taking it 2 years ago. Carla says, I'm waiting on my second bottle. Ooh, the other Carla says, I bought some chili at Costco, not greasy, so much protein, tastes great. Carla, their chicken pot pie girl, we had that the other night, it was so good. Elaine says, I ordered my stretch jeans a size small and Elaine could pull them up. High five, Elaine. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Joanne says, excited that our Costco finally stocked up on the steak bites package. High five. Okay, I bought from Costco. Y'all will see in tomorrow's video. Get a little sneak peek. They had hold on, let me grab it. Here, come with me. We'll go together. They had, it's not just cantaloupe. It was a new kind of lope. That's not what they're called. Let me get it for you. Hold on. I want to tell you guys because it's the best cantaloupe I've had. I thought, and I live in Virginia, so obviously like that may be different where you live. But Joanne, hold on, let me plug this in. There we go. The new lope, cantaloupe, it's called Tuscan style. I don't know if you guys have this, but it's called extra sweet melon. Y'all, and it looks like this on the outside. It smells so good. It was the best cantaloupe I've had pretty much all summer. It really is extra sweet. I gotta cut her up. I had some earlier today. I gotta cut the rest up. It was so good. But they had the old other cantaloupe at Costco, but it's got like these lines on it. It's this one. So if you live near Virginia, they're really, I know, you know, obviously things like vary from state to state, but that one's really good. Ooh, Danny says, I'm gonna butcher what you made the first name, but turkey. That sounds really good. Okay, Countess. Oh wait, I already read that, okay. Remember BIOptimizers probiotic? That has been a great help for me. Yes, Marianne, I just pulled out, bless you, love you girl. BIOptimizers has their probiotics too. They are the best probiotics in my humble opinion on the market. If you are looking for a probiotic, BIOptimizers has one as well. And the thing about BIOptimizers is that, like what Marianne's talking about, she takes the BIOptimizers probiotic, is that it has on there their quality testing. That's why I like them so much. They do rigorous, stringent quality testing. And in today's day and age, I very much appreciate that. Hi, Tara. Oh, beautiful Tara says hi from Pennsylvania. Lori, I love you too, girl. Okay, so Thelma was doing strength training. Let me keep going. Catherine says, I love BIOptimizers Breakthrough, but she needs 3 at night for constipation, and now it works like a dream. You know I love a good double entendre, you minx. Yeah, some people need more. If you're like Catherine and you find you're still constipated, for me, it was where the threshold was is when I had loose stools. If I know that I am y'all, this is for besties only. If you're a bestie, you can lock in. When I travel, I typically will take 3. So we'll leave it at that. Rachel says, high five, Rachel says, I'm down 65 pounds since March. I'm titrating up to 5 milligrams on Sunday. Yay. So let me get this straight, Rachel. You've been on 2.5 milligrams for the last, since March. How many months is that now? I'm not doing the math well. What is that? March to April, April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August, August to September. 6 months and she's lost 65 pounds on 2.5 milligrams. She's titrating up to 5 milligrams. High five, Rachel. I am so happy for you. Day says the injection site doesn't make a difference at all. Yeah, some people it doesn't. The injection site does not matter a heck of a beans. Can you use the discount code if you've already been buying the magnesium for a while? If you're buying it on their website, yeah. BIOptimizers, feel free to correct me on that, but that's my understanding. I do. I do. Hopefully that's not wrong. Stacy, hopefully that's not wrong, but I do. Okay, I'm wearing a t-shirt. Hey, Amanda says I've been wearing a t-shirt I haven't been able to wear since 2014, and it's loose goose. Denise has been drinking her water today. I love hearing about our victories, right? Because this weight loss, sometimes it's a mindset game. For me, it is. It's a mindset shift. And so really focusing on what's going well. There's things, of course, I need to fix and tweak, hence the reason why I am going to cut up all these things over here. There's things that I need to work on, but really honing in on and praising these lifestyle changes, I think, is huge for all of us. And so that's why I like to focus in on this, because it matters. It matters for our mindset, and it matters for us to go forth for the rest of the day. But tomorrow, I'm going to get back over to the comments. Please forgive me if you wrote a comment and I haven't read it yet. It's not you, it's me. I promise I will, though. But what I want to talk about is for tomorrow, setting ourselves up for success. I want us both, you and me, to figure out what we're doing tomorrow in terms of our health. For me, the accountant and I just did this literally. We're like, what are we doing for tomorrow? So we've got today here in Virginia. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Why does it feel like it's almost 8 o'clock at night? I was literally like, oh, I'm about ready to take my magnesium. It's almost 8 o'clock. Y'all, it's only 6 p.m. It feels so late. But the point in which I'm trying to do is for tomorrow, what am I going to do to focus in on? So for me, having my meal prep, that's why I've got this stuff here I need to start chopping up. That's one. Getting my meals sorted, having my schedule sorted so then I can figure out my workout time. Because you know what I need to work on is I have been so busy recently. My schedule has been so enriched. I have not moved as much as I wanted to. And so those are my two focuses. So for you, what are your two focuses tomorrow to best set you up for success? So we focus in, if you're just joining us, we focus in on our gratitude, what's going well today, and what are our victories and what we're grateful for. And then two, tomorrow, what can we work on? Tomorrow, what is going to be the focus? I would strongly suggest writing it down, pen to paper. There's something tactile about writing it down for our brain. It helps you change the brain, the neuroscience behind that tactileness of writing it down. If you're not near a pen or pencil or markers or whatever, because who has those? I just literally bought some just for this purpose because it does help our brains. But if you're not, type it in your phone of like, this is my two focus. I just want you to pick two. Don't make it a long list. Don't pole vault over a mouse herd. Like, just two things. So for me, it's going to be eating the food that I'm going to chop up here, getting this all prepped. Ignore my messy countertops. Don't judge. I was momming earlier today. By the way, I did, you guys had asked, I still have to put this in my freezer, but I need to put it in my freezer. I cannot wait to try this. Tomorrow I want to have iced coffee. I'm pumped for that. Oh, yay. Okay, let me go back over the comments. Jen says, non-scale victory. The first time in an entire month with my husband in 29 years. Girl, I'm going to cry. She says, I finally weigh less than him. I know that feeling so well. And I give you a big high five. The count, I weighed more than the count for a long time. And it really bothered me. And so now I'm so grateful. I'm like, I'm light as a feather. It makes me feel really good. Alma says, what are the magnesium that currently use? The magnesium I currently use, I think that's what you're asking, is the BIOptimizers magnesium. It's this one. And the magnesium breakthrough. And you can use the discount code QUEEN on their website. So you go to BIOptimizers.com/queen. Or on my website, which is countessofshopping.com/shop. All of my discounts are there for everything that I love. So if you're like, what's the discount? Lisa says she's been using Muscle Wiki for lifting. Who uses Muscle Wiki for lifting routines? It's free. I'm not associated with them at all, but I really love their lifting routines. Blue Rose says, I change injection sites, but the thighs is where it works best for me. Jillian! Hi, Jillian says, BIOptimizers Probiotics has been incredible for me too, Marianne. Isn't it awesome? I agree with you. And that discount code QUEEN, QUEEN, works for all their products. If you guys haven't seen their chocolate protein, it's awesome. It's vegan and vegetarian. And then they have also the collagen. It's called Mushroom Breakthrough, but it does not taste like mushrooms. You can get it in caramel and chocolate. The caramel one's my favorite. And chai, I like putting it in my coffee. I was gonna do a coffee with the Countess tonight, but y'all, I'm too hot. Is it hot where y'all are? I feel like I'm like schwitzing. Gray says it's worth the hype. It's subtle and chewy and it gives fall vibes. For the barbell, he was talking about the pumpkin protein. I'm gonna have to go buy it now. You've influenced me. Thank you. I'm always loving new things to try. I also, by the way, loved, I was gonna see if I can walk over to it, but I don't think I can. Is the Clean Simple Eats pumpkin shake is really good. I've had it the last 3 days. It's delicious. And it's delicious. I highly recommend. Angie says, oh my gosh, how did you not know about the pumpkin barbell? Go get it. Angie, have I been living under a rock? I have. I need to go get it. I'm literally going to order it tonight. Victory. Virginia, excited you're live. Oh, thank you so much, Virginia. I'm so grateful you're here too. And feel free, by the way, if you guys have questions, I have questions from the group on my laptop. I'll make sure I answer those before we close out today as well. Lori says, energy from the Gem Energy is great. She is loving it. Becky did shot arm in the back of her arm, sugar drop, and I'm fine now. Enjoyed the Premier Protein Shake of pumpkin spice. And Becky says it was so good. Don't you guys just love pumpkin things? I am so excited. Anyone else so excited? On September 29th, Starbucks is coming out with their whole new protein drink line. Y'all, I will be there at 5 a.m. I promise you that. I told the count, I was like, you're going to have to get the dupe ready for school because my booty is, I'm having them all to do a video on. I'm so excited. But is anyone else going to try the Starbucks new protein drinks? I'm so pumped. Connie says, I have sleep apnea, so I don't have trouble sleeping. Millicent says, thanks for your support and all you do for our community. Love you, girl. Love you, love you. I'm so grateful you're here. What's gone well for you today, Millicent? And what are we focusing in on for tomorrow? If you're just joining us, we talked victories. We gotta give that praise for today. We gotta focus in on what went well. And then let's tune over to, okay, what are the two things we can work on to make better for tomorrow, right? What can we focus in on? Because that's inch by inch, it's easier. Yard by yard, it's hard. Inch by inch is, I'm butchering that saying, but you know what I mean. It's much easier doing it in small. Genesis is my first live. I'm so glad you're here, Genesis. Welcome. Danielle says, it sounds so yummy. Been looking for pumpkin spice. Do you like Prime Bites pumpkin spice? Danielle, okay. I like Prime Bites because y'all told me to get them. And if I microwave them, they're good. I just feel like I have so many other choices. Like I like Built Bar so much and Barbell that I just don't eat them. So I ended up giving them all to a friend. I do like them and I like the icing on them. Danielle, do I need to give it a second go around? I felt like it was it reminded me of my Easy Bake Oven. Don't get mad at me. I know so many people love Prime Bites. I know people are going to hate me for saying that, but I don't know. Carla, you're so sweet. Thank you, girlfriend. Denise says, love the BIOPS. I know, me too. I love BIOptimizers. Tracy, tomorrow I'll have work with my trainer. Blessed to be able to work with your trainer. Tracy, this is the thing I was thinking about working with a trainer is to help me on my form. I've got the routine down. I think I may just hire a trainer for 1 or 2 sessions just to double check that I'm doing things right because I don't want to injure myself. Tara says 70 pounds down as of this morning. Tara, yay! Are you gonna get your new badge in the group or have you already gotten it? I'm so happy for you. High five, Tara. Woo, woo. She says heading out for a walk and listening to you. You can pound that payment, girl. I'll snap for you for your feet steps. Alicia says that happened to me too. I had to switch over to WEGOVY from ZEPBOUND because of insurance. That burns my grits. It makes me so angry. I'm like, if something is working, why do we have to switch? But just being mindful, and I have a whole video on it too of that switch from ZEPBOUND to WEGOVY, that you may have side effects with it. And if you have to start back at the beginning dose, you may have food noise come back or cravings, and just know that it may be a hot second journey. It may take a couple months to recalibrate. Denise says, for my Fit for Life exercise class. Denise says she was the substitute teacher for her Fit for Life exercise class. You were, Denise? That's awesome. You go, girl. She says, it's been a great day. I even gotten 30 minutes on the elliptical. I am jealous. I love that. I love that for you. Y'all are making me, I should move right after this live. I should go out for a good walk. Lisa says, first time chat here. The BIOptimizers have helped me so much. I'm down 27 pounds since I started at the end of July. Lisa, high five, beautiful friend. What do you think, Lisa, has been the best contributed for your success? Because losing 27 pounds since July, what do you think has helped you have such great momentum? She says, gratitude, I'm so grateful for you in this group. Well, thank you. I'm so grateful for our group too, for y'all. Like y'all make my heart go pitter patter. Literally, because my heartbeats per minute right now are 120. Physically and literally. Literally and figuratively. Alicia says the transition is hard. Alicia, have you switched from ZEPBOUND from WEGOVY? Oh, thank you, Connie. Well, I'm grateful you're here. Thank you for being here with me. Megan says, if someone has to switch from ZEPBOUND to WEGOVY, does that 72-week window change? Megan, that's a great question. So for the 72-week window, Megan's referring to, and I have a video on this too. If you want to cite my source, again, I do demand and require of myself to be scientifically accurate and cite sources in today's day and age. That's Wilma. Don't come to my house unannounced. The both dogs will flip out. She's, oh, I hope that she stops. I'm sorry, friends. She's probably going to go for a minute. But there was a study that was done. I demand and require that I'm factually accurate. So the science data in which I'm referring to is in that video. But 72 weeks is basically where we find for people on ZEPBOUND, Mounjaro, and GLP-1 plus GIP, so Tirzepatide compound, of where it's a set point. Basically what the study said, and I'm not a healthcare provider, so talk to your healthcare provider. This is a great conversation to have with them. But the study basically says it's a set point. Once you get to that approximately, some people it's less, some people it's more, but on average at 72 weeks, that is where your weight loss will basically be. Have I beat that number? Yeah, I've lost in 2 years and 9 months, so that's way more than 72 weeks. I still have continued to lose weight, but it has been more of a clawing, intentional to get to that. Basically what happens at that 72-week mark is we're set, like this is the setting point for our weight. So what I encourage from reading that data is when you get to the 36-week mark, be like, okay, I'm halfway there. Am I where I want to be with my goals, right? Like this is important to keep in mind because there is a ticking time per the data that we have right now. And again, always talk to your healthcare provider. So Megan, to go back to your question, WEGOVY's is around, off the top of my head, around 52 weeks. It's actually less for WEGOVY, semaglutide and Ozempic. So it's less than that. So if you're switching, it's a great point, Megan. I don't think I've ever brought this up, so thank you for asking the great question. Megan, shoot me an email, by the way. I want to give you a little something. My email is not in this video's description, but it's in every other video description. Shoot me an email, Megan Martinez. I want to send you something because this is a really good question, and I want to screenshot it. I wonder if I screenshot it. I'm afraid I'm going to lose the live. In the group, will someone pinpoint for me to come back? I want to do a whole video on this, like a whole separate video, because changing over on WEGOVY, the set point is 52 weeks, is less. So if you're not at that point, and it's not, this is not to be scary. It's not to scare you because y'all know I don't like fear tactics. We live in the solution. We are problem solvers. We're not solution and fear-based mongers. I cannot stand that. And so I would just know that it's less than that. Carla says, I take 2 of the mast enzymes at lunch. So those are the digestive enzymes for folks tuning in. And 2 magnesium breakthrough after dinner. Thanks for the coupon code. Yay! Yes, it's Queen. It's my favorite. Debbie, she says the kiddos were great. Oh, good. Chelsea says, I'm so excited to have caught you. I'm so glad you're here. If you're just joining us, I am delayed on the comments. Do not think I'm mean. I always go to people's lives, and if they don't answer my comments, my feelings get hurt. So don't let your feelings get hurt. I'm just behind in the comments. Hubs just got home, so I might jump off. Oh, Danielle's in the chat. Hi, Danielle. How are you, beauty? I'm so glad you're here. How's football? We have questions from the group. I'm going to come back over to the chat, but I do, because people from the group asked in advance, I do want to make sure I answer them. Someone says, do you think you eat more of the protein or drink it? I try to split it because some days reaching my goal, I go over calories and I get too full. I really try to hit it every day, my protein goals. So do you eat your protein or do you drink it? I try to eat a lot of it, but I do certainly have protein shakes. The BIOptimizers protein breakthrough is awesome. Their mushroom breakthrough is awesome as well. But yes, I predominantly eat it because I'm a foodie. I do like to eat, but I certainly do have like protein bars and protein shakes too. Someone says, Elizabeth, do you already have the opportunity to try the Dr. Groot hair care products? Do you recommend them? So I did a whole Amazon video talking about the Dr. Groot hair care products. Did you guys see that video? It was like 27 Amazon must-haves. I'm going to do an updated one for September. I'm going to do an updated one for this week. She says, I was about ready to hit order at the bottom, but I saw reviews saying that Dr. Groot's hair loss it causes hair loss instead of growing it and thickening it. I've tried it. I have not tried it long enough for whatever the time period is. For full disclosure, I like it. I bought the one, there was the shampoo, the scalp thing, and then I bought, it's a roller ball that you put, it's on my Amazon shopping list, by the way, on Countess of Shopping Amazon. It goes, you put it in your scalp. I loved it. Now, when I did that video on Amazon, if you guys saw it, it exploded on my hands. That was user error. You click the pen, like, and I clicked it too much. So only click it once. I was like, and that's why it exploded. So it was user error. So I would go back to this comment. I would recommend Dr. Groot. I'm going to continue to test it and use it. But from my testing so far, like today's hair wash day for me, I'm excited. Like I like it. I like it. I feel like it's been helpful. So yes, my answer is Countess of Shopping approved. I'm going to continue to use it. Someone else asked in the group, is the needle supposed to go all the way in when putting in the shot? I've noticed that when I put the vial, it sometimes looks like it's bent when it's coming out. Am I doing something wrong? So in the shot, what I did, so I used to have GLP-1 plus, there's more questions, I'm gonna come back to them, I promise. When I was on GLP-1 plus GIP, so the Tirzepatide compound, yeah, I would put the needle all the way in. I wouldn't like ram it in, but I would put it in and I would slightly tilt it. I hope that helps. And yes, I've had sometimes my needle got bent. Sometimes, and that's okay. I think that that's okay. Feel free to ask your healthcare provider. I'm not a healthcare provider, so sometimes I get a little gun shy answering those questions. But from my experience, strength and hope, I have had bent needles, which is fine. And I do put the needle in all the way. Hey, Lisa. Latoya says the free group is amazing. Oh, my beautiful Las Vegas explorer. Shannon, how are you? She says, I really enjoyed 10 milligrams. Shannon, if you're still there, I literally had a dream that we went out to dinner. It was like last week. Did I tell you this? That you and I went out to dinner. We were in New York City when I was up in New York Fashion Week, and it was you and I when we were like eating out to dinner. And then I woke up. I don't know why. I think I've had dinner dreams with you twice. I don't know what that means. If someone's a dream interpreter, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm like, oh, hi, Shannon. Hello, girl. Okay, it says, Lisa says, well, 5 milligrams on Manjaro. I'm having the poops like crazy. Crazy problem. Should I go down? I would ask your doctor. I would first talk to your doctor about it. I would see if spacing it out instead of every 7 days, maybe every 10 days, or maybe going back down. And seeing, because it's a teeter-totter saw. Side effects, weight loss. Again, this is not medical advice. This is for you to talk to your healthcare provider about. But if you're, for example, eating the brat diet, which is bananas, rice, apples, applesauce, and toast, or toast. If you're eating that and it's making you gain weight and we're not, and that's the goal, and we're having side effects, like it's finding this optimal balance of losing weight and sticking with good side effects. So that would be where I would talk to your healthcare. They should be coaching you on this 100%. A good healthcare provider will be like, okay, here's our options. We'll drop you down or space out your shots. Hi, Leanne. Leanne, I love seeing your picture and I love hearing about your adventures with you and your honey bunny. Teresa says, I've been on 10 milligrams for 4 months. Yay! Joanne says, I have so much gratitude for this community. So if y'all don't follow here on YouTube, Journey by Joanne, she has an awesome YouTube channel. Follow her stuff. Joanne is a beautiful soul on the inside and out. And I watch her. She has YouTube shorts. I was watching a whole bunch of them recently. Connie says, maybe Lisa, talk with your doctor. I was good on the 5 milligrams for a year, Denise said. Woohoo! High five, Denise. That's awesome. Yay! Okay. This is a great question. Okay, Charlotte says, I have no appetite suppression and don't have any symptoms. I don't know why. Okay, so Charlotte, first and foremost, you are totally normal, girl. A lot of people don't. There's different buckets of it, particularly for ZEPBOUND 2.5 milligrams, the loading dose, the first dose. A lot of people just don't feel anything. They're like, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, is this mic on? Like, there's no, like, that's totally, totally normal. So to validate for you, that is very, very normal to not feel anything at all. And for some people, it may take you to be at a higher dose. It just may. And so having that expectation, it may take you, the data shows like 10 milligrams, 12.5 milligrams, 15 milligrams. For some people to have that impact, and some people it's like even 15 milligrams, it's a lesser percentage, but keeping that in mind, it may take you higher doses. And so talking to your healthcare provider about that. Amy says, struggling a little with appetite suppression, not sure when to call my doctor to discuss an increase. I'm still losing. meaning you don't have appetite suppression? Yeah, that's a great question. It's a really great question. I think for me, I always go back to, am I doing everything I can do? The medication has got to help me, and the medication's got to be medicating, and I've got to be working on lifestyle changes, and the two come together for this beautiful marriage together. And so, Amy, if you think that you're doing everything in your power that you can to help aid in the weight loss, I think that's important. Protein, making sure that you're getting adequate protein for you. My dietitian, because of my height and lifting, wants me to have 105 to 135, 140 grams of protein per day. Today I definitely didn't hit that. So later on tonight, I'm gonna have a protein shake because I have the extra calories, but also I'm gonna go lift, not lift tonight, but I'm gonna move. And so I wanna have some extra calories in. All that to say, I would check your protein if that is helpful, and water. But that goes in that bucket of things I can control and then things that I can't. And so if you're doing things you can control, having the protein, having the water, I think that's the most important part to then talk to your doctor. If you're still losing weight, I personally, knowing now what I know about that 72-week setting point, I personally would have titrated it up faster. And so I did ZEPBOUND 2.5 milligrams 1 month, ZEPBOUND 5 milligrams 1 month, ZEPBOUND 7.5 milligrams 1 month. So that was all in 3 months. Then I did ZEPBOUND 10 milligrams in 3 months. Now that was back when there were shortages. I wish I had been on ZEPBOUND 10 milligrams for like a month, maybe 2 months, and then gone up higher. And then I was on ZEPBOUND 12.5 milligrams for 6 months. I wish I had done that shorter, going back to what your point is, because I definitely felt very different. And now have been on ZEPBOUND 15 milligram for 1 year and 9 months. It's been a long time. Okay, hopefully, I was like, did I just close out the live? I'm worried that my fat fingers will be like, and then I like lose you guys. I don't want to lose you guys. Amy says, I've been on every dose for 3 months, currently on 10 milligrams. I didn't have as much weight loss as I was hoping for when I went up to 10. Yeah, I would ask a switch for me. Carla says, on 2.5 milligrams for 3 weeks, 11 weeks was on 5 milligrams, 3 weeks on 7.5 milligrams, and been loving it. She's been on ZEPBOUND for a total of 17 weeks and a total weight loss of 20.5 milligrams. 20.5, what am I saying? 20.8 pounds. High five, Carla. That's a big victory. I'm so happy for you. Thelma says, I'm so grateful for the Countess. I'm grateful for you. Sasa, good evening from Amsterdam, Netherlands. Hello. Hi, beautiful friend. How are you? I was just talking to my husband about how I wanted to go back to Amsterdam. I loved Amsterdam, riding the bicycles and seeing the windmills. Hi, Sasa, how are you? Cheryl's in the house. She says, I just started 10 milligrams. My doctor wants me on for 3 months. I used the Miralax shoes and they work well for her. Let's see here. Sharon says that 10 milligrams was her golden spot. On a lower dose, I was fatigued on day 1 and day 2, much better on 10 milligrams. Yeah, that fatigue can be crazy. Crazy. For me, it is. I get to my bed. People ask, my husband had a coworker watch my show one time and the lady asked, how does she have so much energy? And he's like, she goes to her bed after she films, and I will. It's part of it's the ZEPBOUND fatigue though. I really do get super, super tired from it. Valerie says there's no echo. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I messed up my mic tonight. I didn't do a great job. Jillian says, OMG, the bundle set. I know, I'm obsessed with the bundle set. So for BIOptimizers, if you are tuning in, there's the bundle set deal that's going on. Use the discount code QUEEN. In the replay, you'll see in the description the direct link, but it's bioptimizers.com/queen. And you can use the discount code QUEEN at checkout for the digestive enzymes, the magnesium, and then the probiotics. There's one that has all 3. There's different bundles. That's one of my favorite bundles. Yay! Michelle says about to hit 110 pounds down. Good job, Michelle. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Connie says, I love the group. It's so supportive. Yay. Okay. I'm trying to catch up in the comments. If I have missed your comment, it's not you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not the best. I'm working on getting better at the comments in the chat. Michelle says magnesium breakthrough definitely helps when combined with lots of element. I'm obsessed with magnesium breakthrough, and you can take more. Like how Catherine said, she's like, I don't need 2 magnesium breakthrough. I need 3. Some people do need more, particularly when you titrate up. Talk to your healthcare provider, not medical advice, but that's something too. On week 1 and week 2, when I titrate up, I'm always on the lookout on day 1, day 2, day 3 for those side effects. And so that for me, having my expert products on standby. Lisa says, thanks for the advice, insight, and support. Oh, yay. She says, I'm hoping for more appetite suppression. I think it's so true of what we can control, but then also the medication has to be doing heavy lifting as well. Miss Red said, been cleaning out my closet, lots to donate. I'm so jelly, Miss Red. I need to do some donations. The count is on me. I'm like, I desperately need to declutter some stuff. Like, we just need to get rid of some stuff. I need to do that too. I am stunned that the dogs have not barked at all. Miss Wilma and Mr. Freddie, or as I said, he just started barking, but he's outside. Let's see here. Connie says, Lisa, I was gaining on 2.5 and the doctor upped it to 5. No, Rob says, I've lost 65 pounds and started maintenance, high five, for about 2 months. Just started 2.5 and hoping it works at that dose. Will not need to increase later. Rob, I want to know, it's, I think Noel Finn Rob. I want to know how maintenance goes for you. And if you're on maintenance, feel free to chime in the chat. Oh, there goes Wilma. Hold on, friends. You guys are going to come with me. We're going to let her out real fast. Hold on. She's going to bark this whole time if I don't. Here, go. You go. Oh, man. I always say, don't come to my house unannounced. The dogs will tell me before you get here. Okay, I still haven't done my meal prep yet. I don't think I'm going to. I'd rather just chat with you guys. My husband's going to come home and be like, so did you cut up the cantaloupe? And what I want to do, I have to tell you guys and then I'm going to get back to the comments. I have 2 big bags of these from Costco. I want to peel all of them. And then I'm going to chop them up and then I'm going to roast them. And then I'm going to have those over the next 2 days as my vegetable. I feel like it's a fall thing, don't you? Like roasted carrots. Sheet pan. I want sheet pan ones. Hold on, I'm going to plug this in. I feel like an old lady when I'm like, don't let me hit the buttons. Okay. Megan says, I would say donate. Yes. Rain says, this is for teaching us great habits. Couldn't have done it without these videos. Thanks, Rain. Yeah, no, I feel, sorry, I had a little gurgle there. Hopefully it didn't sound like a belch. Sorry, besties. No, I feel like the whole thing for me has been about making sustainable lifestyle habits and changes. If I'm not doing that, then for me, then what's the point? I feel like that's so melodramatic. But really and truly, then I'm really just a 300-pound morbidly obese woman stuck in a thinner body, but still having old habits. And I don't want that. When I started, I really was so scared to change my life. And when it started to change, I was like, I'm going to grab the bull by the horns. I'm really going to try to make these lifestyle changes. And that's so freaking scary. Like making any sort of lifestyle change. I want to validate if you are afraid or it feels really weird. For me, I definitely have had pockets. And in fact, if I'm really honest right now, like I feel like I could cry. I always feel like I cry with you guys. I feel like I'm in another one of those up-leveling where I feel very uncomfortable. I can feel it. The Lord tells it, like, I just know, like, I know that there's a next level of up-leveling happening and I can feel it and it feels very uncomfortable. And so I want to validate for you too, if you know that you're making these lifestyle changes and you're moving forward and it feels very awkward. I feel like a giraffe with, like, on stilts, like with not having the best footing. That is how I have continuously up-leveled on this weight loss game, this weight loss journey of making new habits, new changes. And then I can look back and be like, oh yeah, that was feeling like I was on stilts and feeling very awkward and uncomfortable. That was part of learning these new life habits. Because how would I know some of these things, right? Like, how would I know? I don't have any file for that. And so my beautiful therapist reminds me of that, of like, we don't have files for some of these things. So sometimes it takes a while to create files, like making roasted carrots on sheet pan vegetables and making a lot of them. I don't have a file for that, but today I'm going to practice. Having this amazing cantaloupe from Costco, by the way, it was so stinking good. If you didn't hear me talking about it earlier, it's not a regular cantaloupe. It's from Costco. Do you guys have these cantaloupes? We call them lopes in our house. Ooh. Oh, bless. I just dropped it. Did I explode my lope? I think I exploded my lope. Come back here. It's the... I'm bragging on it, and then it's like... It's still alive and kicking. It's the Tuscan style, and it's called extra sweet melon. It sure is, and it's delicious. It smells really good too. Anyways, I highly recommend that from Costco. Okay, let me go back over. Amy says, do a declutter video. Should I do one? I'm embarrassed. It's bad. Like, it's bad. I'm embarrassed. Oh, Megan says, donate to a women's shelter. Amen to that. Hi, Queen. Alice, how are you, beautiful? Carla says, new non-scale victory. I can now wear heels again without feeling like I'm crushing my feet. Yay. Love Magnesium Breakthrough. I'm so glad I found this group. Oh, Carla says, Donna, my shoe size decreased. Is this everybody else's shoe size decreased? Dying to know. Oh, good. Chelsea says, no filters. Okay, good. No, really, I feel like I need a filter. I feel very greasy. It's hot in here. I feel like I need to pop one on, but I don't want to. Last time someone was like, it was shape-shifting. Did you guys see the last live? That apparently my face was shape-shifting with the filter on, and I was like, we're not doing that again on this live stream. Which, by the way, I'm going to go live again on Friday during the day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and noon. Do you guys like the lives? I kind of do. I feel like having this immediate, direct connection, I feel energized. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Okay, I'm still at the filter comments. Okay, so I'm really behind in the comments. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Y'all know I get to yapping and I can't stop. Jess says Magnesium Breakthrough has been a godsend for me. Jess says that she takes 2 every day and never without it. That, she says, that and Element are her staples. Thanks, Jess. I agree. For me, it's like a non-negotiable. It's every single night. I feel like I'm like Quasimodo shouting from the bell tops, like, it's the best, because it is. 7 types of magnesium in it. And with the 7 types, it has magnesium chelate in it, magnesium glycinate in it, magnesium citrate in it. And so I'm learning what all of those, I've been doing a lot of research as to what all of those mean. And it goes into, one of the magnesiums they use is for absorption. And one of them is specifically for muscle recovery. And so helping with sleep, and then it's helping with, I don't have constipation. So I'm so glad. Use the discount code QUEEN, QUEEN for those. Those have been super helpful for me on their website. Catherine says, I'm grateful for the group. Linda says she's not an OG. Oh, I was thinking you were Linda from, I'm forgetting her last name. I think it also begins with a T as well. Blessed, you do you in terms of electrolytes. I personally like Element. That's who I like. I enjoy it, but you do you. Everyone's got their own preferences. Danielle says her victory was wearing a size 12 and button fly shorts that have 0 stretch. I love that, Danielle. High five. If you guys don't follow A Fit Cookie on Instagram, she has the most motivational workout videos. I love following A Fit Cookie on Instagram. It's so helpful for me when I need lifting, like, girl, go to the gym. Get your booty up and go to the gym. Danielle motivates me because Danielle, you work hard. She's sweating and it's the most motivational video. So thank you, Danielle. I appreciate you. La Salette, please forgive me if I'm butchering your name. I'm so grateful you're here, La Salette. She says, love your videos in the Countess group. Look forward to them every day. And Magnesium Breakthrough has helped curb, I think she's saying curb, lifelong constipation issues. Yay, she says, thank you for recommending. Well, thank you. Isn't it awesome? La Salette, do you take 2 at night? It's been interesting hearing how many everyone takes. Lori says, fitting in my clothes is heavenly. Isn't it awesome? I just ordered, okay. So you guys, right now I have on my leggings. I'm Ride or Die with Athleta, which I really love. I love their compression. They do substantially make me look skinnier. They do. The other day I was looking at photos and I'm like, wait a minute, why do I look bigger in this photo? And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm not wearing my Athleta compression leggings. So I bought Aloe. Is that how you pronounce it? A-L-O. It's what all the cool cats are wearing. So I thought I'd buy some. Y'all, I dropped $300. I was like, boy, my eyes bugged out. I was like, don't tell the count. If the count's watching, he's not watching. But if he was, don't watch, honey. Sorry. I was like, I wanted to try. They had a compression top. And they're like hyper compression. So if you guys use Aloe, A-L-O, am I gonna look like a stuffed sausage in them? My concern is they have different levels of compression. There's like there's different levels of compression, like 4 different types. And I bought the most compressed of the compression. And I bought one in a shirt and the pants. And so now I'm super nervous. Do you guys wear Aloe? I think you guys recommended it. So that's why I bought it. And I wanted to try it with my Athleta ones, which I love. hopefully I'm pronouncing your name properly. Please forgive me if I'm not. Qanda says, how do I get my doctor to get me on? I think she's trying to say WEGOVY. I would talk to your doctor about it, schedule an appointment with them. I work with Join Fridays, use the discount code QUEEN. I've worked with them the last 2 years because I think that they're the obesity experts, the leading industry. I take brand name, but you can't go with Join Fridays for brand name unless you've been an existing patient. You can switch, but you can't go brand name unless you're an existing patient. I like them because it's like all encompassing with their dietitian. The dietitian videos I did was with Join Fridays. And so talking to them to see if you meet the criteria, you can go on Join Fridays and you can see. But it's GLP-1 plus GIP or GLP-1. So that would be my recommendation. I can only recommend what I use and I love. And so that's what I've used and loved for the last 2 years. Lori said the shopaholic. I know, right? Lori girl, I was like, aloe there. Okay, Danny says, I'm a BJ's member, but your Costco hauls make me want to get a Costco membership. Danny, if you want there's a discount for membership for $50. I just got an email on it. I have a discount code. Danny, if you want it, let me know. I'll put it in the group tonight in the Countess of Shopping free encouragement group. And if you don't know what that is, it's countessofshopping.com/group. Danny, I know you're in the group, but for other people, I got an email. It's $50. I'm debating if I should do it for my mom. My mom and I share a Costco membership, and the count was like, why am I not on that membership? And I'm like, I don't know. We've been together for 25 years. Maybe it's time I add them to my Costco card. I wasn't willing to make that kind of investment. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Yay, Blake, it says, greetings from LA. Susie says, grateful for you in this group. She started on 7.5 on Friday and had the first loss in 2 weeks. High five. Isn't that the beautiful power of titrating up? Doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's awesome. Yay, Latoya says, that's great. Thelma says, I take 2 of the magnesium breakthrough on night on days 1, 2, and 3 when her medication is the highest. That's so smart, by the way. That's so smart. I take it every night, but I think it's so smart that you do what's best for you. I love that. I love that. I love that. Michelle says, makes great fresh pot kits. From Tyson? Where do I buy these? She says they're $15 to feed a family of 4. Michelle, where do I get these Tyson crockpot kits? Can I get them at Costco or Sam's Club? Connie says, I need to look it up. Love cantaloupe. It's so good. It's just taunting me over here. After this live, I'm going to have this too. This is my protein shake. Shannon says, thank you for sharing your tips and you are learning from. Thank you. Carla says, I'm going to buy the cantaloupe. Yeah, Carla, you're a Costco lover like I am. It's so good. And it's nothing. I looked up how many calories it is. Hold on. I got to look it up. Hold on. I got to tell you, Carla. Because Carla, it's not, and Connie, we're talking about lopes. And if you have it in there, I'm just not to your comment yet. How many calories is cantaloupe? It's tremendously low calorie. The whole melon, a whole melon. Do you want to guess how many it is? I don't want to drop it again. 186 calories for that whole thing. If you had 1 cup, just 1 cup, it's 53 calories. That's it. 106% of your daily recommended vitamin A and 95% of the daily recommended vitamin C. Yes. Oh, someone else had asked. I want to answer their question. They says, I know this is off subject, but do you take creatine? If so, and I'll promise to get back to the comments. Forgive me. I'm not trying to ignore you in the comments. There's a lot of comments. It's not you, it's me. I promise I'll get to them. Do you take creatine? If so, or if not, what do you think about supplementing it? I've seen so much lately about creatine. I need to talk to my doctor. That was going to be my first comment. But I was curious what you thought about creatine. There's claims about it helping with muscle strength and cognitive function. I hope you have an amazing Monday. Well, thank you so much for your comments about the creatine. Yeah, I have a bunch of creatines. I bought a bunch to test them out because I think that there's value in it. I just haven't added it. And here's why. I have supplement overload. I have my favorite supplements, my ride or dies, BIOptimizers. And I just, that plus this medication with ZEPBOUND plus my other medications I take for other health issues or challenges, that's why I haven't added the creatine in. Plus having like protein shakes in a day, plus lifting, plus like I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So I have it in my, oh, it's not in that pile. It's over there to try. I just haven't tried it yet. So I feel like that's not a great answer. I would start testing it. I know many people in our community do use it. I would double check because there are some people that can have contraindications? They can have challenges with other health issues. And so just being mindful of that, which is one of the reasons for creatine, I want to ask my doctor specifically with my medical conditions. So we are rounding an hour on the live stream. I'm going to go through a few more comments and then anyone else from Memphis on this live? Latoya, I was just talking about Memphis literally the other day. Countess, can you do a meetup here? I don't have any. Usually when I do my meetups, it's because it's for business. I've not been to Memphis in a while. We used to have a foster mentee in Tennessee. And so the Count and the Duke and I would fly out to Tennessee often to see him. And then he ended up going to college and blah, blah, blah. So we were in Memphis and Nashville quite a bit with the foster care program there. And we have not been back since. I really did love Nashville. I loved going to Nashville quite a bit. So the answer to that, LaJoya, is no, I don't have any business trips scheduled there, but that does not mean that stuff happens all the time. So I very well may. And if I do, LaToya, you'll be the first one that I say, LaToya, I want to see you. You'll be the first one I do. Angie says, I got the pumpkin pie premier protein shake. Girl, say that 5 times fast. Angie, pumpkin pie premier protein. Peter Piper picked some peppers, and she says they're amazing in her proffies. Oh, yummy. Tainted says 3 at once or 3 days in a row. I'm not sure what that means. Let me go back. She says, I need 3 too. Hold on. Hi, namaste. Back to you, sweet friend. Thank you for all you do. Oh, you're so sweet. And the Count. Thank you. The Count is not words of praise and you know how there's different personality styles. Mine is words of praise and affirmation. The Count is not at all. His is acts of service. So whenever I'm like, oh, people said thank you to you, he's like, okay. He doesn't really care. For me, I'm like, oh, thanks. Like anyways, thank you. I don't know why I just said that. Let's see here. Catherine says, thanks for sharing the flavors. Oh, thanks, Alice, my teapot. It is, Alice, I love my little teapot. It's Mackenzie Childs. I want to so badly to be one of those Mackenzie Childs ladies. I'm really not, though. I would like to be. I would like for Christmas to buy a bunch of Mackenzie's Child things, but I don't think that's on the agenda. We want to do something with our foster for dogs. I can't justify. I'm like, I know how many dogs I can save with this donation versus my cool Mackenzie Child stuff. Anyways. Oh, LaShawn says, how can I join your group? Been on Manjaro and having problems with constipation. Help. Okay, LaShawn, go to countessofshoppingmyname.com/group. And all of if you click on my name, you'll see my other videos. Click on any other recent video description link. It has the direct link in there. LaShawn, I am not on Facebook anymore. They have very much censored GLP-1 content. And so my group got kicked off. And so I will not go back on Facebook. So do not use the Facebook link. It's countessofshopping.com/group. That group had thousands of people, men and women. It is awesome. It is encouraging. It's smart, loving, kind, encouraging people. It is a kindness only group. If you're not kind, don't join it. I only choose to surround myself with nice, loving people and smart people and fun people. So if you are that, which you seem like you are, then I would love for you to be, and it's free. I pay thousands of dollars a year for that group. When it's all said and done, it'll be $5,000 by the end of the year. We are totally, the Count and I are totally fine in paying that because the value of it is so good. So let's see here. Alicia says, can you offer any tips looking for a change in a career? Can you offer any tips or suggestions? My suggestion, what are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And then I would go down. I love the book, What Color is Your Parachute? Go to the library and rent that. Go to your local library. I really like the book, What Color is Your Parachute? It helps with like figuring out career paths because it's something, I forget what the stat is for people, if you're in your 40s like I am, the stat is very high for how many career changes we will have. We will not stick with the same career path. Fun fact, I was once a teacher. You may not have known that. I worked for a landscaping company as the director of marketing. I've had several jobs. I owned one of before I started going down my business path of owning one of the largest dog walking companies in the nation before we sold it. And then the evolution of that now into video marketing. So all that to say, Alicia, I would read What Color is Your Parachute? That would be my advice. Okay, my beautiful friends. The Duke is going to be home any minute, and I need to get hit. No, I never cut up the cantaloupe. I never cut up the cantaloupe, and I never got my roast carrots, but I'm going to start roasting those carrots before my boy gets home. I want to get those in the oven for him. We can continue this conversation. In the free encouragement group, I tried to go live after the last live I did, and I don't think it went well. I'm not doing it tonight, but that is on the agenda too, to have our own private group live. I'm just figuring out the technology is different than it is here on YouTube. If you want to go ahead and snag BIOptimizers, use the discount code QUEEN. You can go to bioptimizers.com/queen. In the replay, it will have the direct link down there. If I didn't get your comment, I'm going to read them after I sign off. I promise. Once I get going on some of this and once my son is in bed, I will go back and answer some of the comments and questions. But I'll be live again on Friday. I would love to see you guys again. It has meant the world to me that you took your time to be with me, help encourage me, and hopefully me help encourage you. You guys can see my kitchen. You know what my kitchen looks like to be here together. But I'll be back on Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and noon Pacific. Hopefully for our European friends, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What does that make it then? It probably makes it pretty late at night. Hopefully not too late. But my sweet friends, our emoji of the day today, our emoji of the day. What should we make our emoji of the day today be? What should we make the emoji of the day to be? It needs to be fall related. Last time I did pumpkin, but I don't want to do the same thing again. Let's do, what's for fall? I was going to say scarecrow, but that's too scary. What's for fall? Someone give me a clue. Here, let me go. Let me scroll it all the way down. What should we do for our fall emoji of the day? Let me keep going. Hold on. Fall leaves. Everyone says leaves. We're going to do leaves. I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. Our emoji of the day is going to be leaves. It tells me you made it all the way through this video, particularly if you're also watching the replay. It helps me to get to know you better because I care. I go through to see who has watched it. That for me is like we're besties, and like seeing people's name day after day after day after day, it really helps me to get to know you better. The byproduct of that is I will also pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I will uplift you in positive thought, as all are welcome at the Countess of Shopping table. And what else? I love you guys. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. Thank you for all the fall leaves. Look at these leaves. It's like a little fun fall tree. I like the leaves much better than the scarecrow. I feel like the scarecrow would have been like, caw, 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 like creepy. I love the leaves. Oh, they look so pretty. Oh, Nicole said the carrot would have been a good emoji. Oh my gosh, Nicole, I'm totally doing that in a future video. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Okay, I'm going to sign off. If I can figure it, I always am like, how do I close out the live? How do I push the button? I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. And let me know in the chat too if you're going to be here on Friday. Okay. Caw-caw! Bye, sweet friends. Have a great day.